07 Star Citizens, hope you're all having a fantastic day. Last week I made a video all about 3.18 and what's been going on with it, all of the drama surrounding the release and whatnot, and what we could sort of see from CIG in regards to the issues. Well, it's now a week later and the patch has been out for a little over a week, and there's been some updates. One of the first big things is it does seem like a lot more people have been able to get into the game, which is awesome. However, I was kind of curious myself to see how many people have been able to log in over the past week, so I chucked a poll up on Twitter. Now, it's important to remember what this poll shows and what it doesn't show. First off, it may be biased because of people who follow me. It also doesn't really go into detail about issues that people are having inside the game, which is a whole other bag of worms. But if we do take this poll, it seems like a third of players are still not able to get past the login issues hopping into Star Citizen. Now, what this very likely means is this patch is still incredibly popular, and we've just seen way too many people try and hop into the verse. Servers are crashing, nothing's working, everything's getting overloaded. But if you look at the comments of this poll, or you look at some streamers or some YouTube videos, it seems like a lot of people are having tons of issues once they actually get into the verse. Now, I've been pretty lucky. I've had almost no issues since I was first able to log in last Monday. Only really a couple of issues here and there that honestly I would expect from a live release anyway. One thing CIG has told us about why some people may still be having problems even just getting into the main menu is that it may be correlated with how many ships you have in your hangar. Now, this does make a little bit of sense, but it obviously really sucks that the people that support your game the most are the ones that are having the most trouble getting into the game. As an example, I had a 0 to hero account with only one ship on it that I was able to log into perfectly fine first time. Now, as these issues continued along the week, with some people finally starting to be able to get into the game, CIG decided to put an apology at the beginning of their most recent ISC.
I said it on SCL, and I'll say it again here. We don't just share in the victories with each and every one of you. We're often right there with you with the same thoughts and the same feelings about our disappointments. We're sorry for the rough launch, but I hope you can see the determination and the dedication of those people working to improve things in the improvements that are being made each and every day this week, and will continue until we get things where we want them to be.
Now, personally, I don't think they really necessarily needed to make that apology. I think they were pretty clear with their post on Spectrum and their post on the status page about what was going on and how things could possibly be fixed. But it does seem like the feeling from the community is that it was a much appreciated gesture. So, I mean, in that case, well done, CIG. It's done well. One thing that hasn't necessarily done so well, though, is the community backlash against each other. While the Star Citizen community is by no means the most wholesome community on the internet, 3.18 has brought into it an extra sort of vitriol, I guess. We're seeing posts on Reddit, on Spectrum, on Twitter, where if you are not completely against the patch or completely supportive of Star Citizen, that you are a bad person. And I need to let people know you can be critical about a game while still supporting the game. It is a thing that you can do. And in regards to this patch, I think it's totally reasonable to be critical about it and then still want the game to succeed. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, if you see any drama about some stuff like that, just mostly ignore it. However you feel about CIG, this patch has been very rough. We're still awaiting some more news on a 3.18.1, but I would argue that a wipe is becoming more and more likely. So don't expect to get a lot of your progress through this week. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll see something from CIG about this all. And I've seen some pretty good balanced takes from a lot of, large pillar members of the community. Salty Mike released a video this morning that, actually was pretty decent and talked a lot about the issues, how CIG could fix them, and that it's okay that this happened. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, there you go. Just another casual video. Just wanted to talk a little bit about the patch and everything. Yeah, easy. Catch you guys around.